Right up next is Nyce Wanjeri. Nyce Wanjeri is an actor. She was once on Antibos and now on another show. And she went on to call out prophets of doom, saying that this is not the time to scare Kenyans. And she wrote down, humanity is going through so much already. It's time they hear the message of hope, faith, salvation, the message of grace and mercy, of love, peace, redemption. It's so saddening to hear those who are meant to preach the message are doing the opposite, she wrote. So, Nyce Wanjeri is actually a good friend of mine. We are actually on the same set, currently on my Kikuyu show. But on this one, I cannot take your side, Mama. This one, I am like, these preachers have preached the good news for years and years and years. And right now, I feel that they feel that they need to scare people into Christianity. I feel that these guys are at a point where we need to take people to heaven. However we do it, we just need to make sure that we take as many people as we can to heaven. And if you look at the Bible, all the way from Genesis to the second last book in the Bible, Genesis, good news, more good news, until Revelation, where now it hits like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. The real news starts coming in. This is going to happen. And I feel the point in time that these preachers have come from, we've given you the good news. We've given you the faith. We've given you the hope. We've given you the love. Right now, let us tell you the truth so that probably, maybe, you just might accept Christ.
Girl, I'm trying to run away from any church that you're into. That's the way, that's how they're trying to make us to accept Christ. I don't need you, threatening me that I'm going to go to hell or the world is ending so that I can be a Christian. And I don't think those make good Christians. Being afraid that God is this holy smiter that's just going to be like, boo, 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 killing everybody. That doesn't make you, actually open up your heart to him and love him and all of that. I don't like that type of pastors.
Right now, to be honest, I feel like the time when we are supposed to be, like, as Christians, showing that, we have faith in God, etc., and we are also smart, because just because you have faith in God doesn't mean you need to be an idiot. A lot of things that I'm seeing, especially from preachers, are more about either making people feel scared or people feeling like if you're not Christian enough if you catch corona. Because I saw there was a pastor who was saying that this virus cannot live in a body that Christ lives in. So wait, what? So that means you should continue going to church. You should continue going to church on Sunday. You should not worry, like all the precautions that the governments are trying to put in place. We should ignore them because, the Lord is in control. I mean, those kind of things is what actually gives Christianity an even worse name. Because guess what? We are given brains by God for a reason. If there is something that's killing people for no reason, us protecting ourselves is smart, And I don't really believe that you can scare me into anything else when Corona is out here. Like, what am I afraid of?
Allow me to explain this, okay? Yeah. First of all, these preachers who are telling people to go to church and not care, let me tell you, you cannot go on a road where there are vehicles and tell God, protect me, and then you cross without looking left and right. Understand me?
Yeah.
That I get. What I'm saying is that even when you have a baby, you're going to tell them, Daddy, don't do this and that. Nicely. The second time, Daddy, don't do this and that. Then the last time you're going to be, Hiya, this is going to happen to you if you do this.
Yeah.
That is, so they've given you the good news. They've given you everything. But now it's time for them to tell you, now, these are the repercussions. Understand? Not because, even me, all Christians can get corona. That's very possible. But they're trying to preach that probably God is almost coming. We do not know that. They know that. But where are you with your God?
Do they know that?
Do they know that though?
I don't know that. Do they know that? Who knows?
I feel like right now, first of all, nobody should, even my church, I asked my church, I was like, okay, are these signs, the locusts are here, corona is here, like, are these signs of the world ending? And then my church said, she was like, there are things that in the Bible say that this is what it's going to look like, but nobody knows. Nobody knows when it's going to be.
That's true, yes.
And 1,000 years to us is like, what? A day to him. Do you understand? So what we think is like, he's coming tomorrow, it's like in 1,000 years. And since nobody knows, we shouldn't be using a really serious situation on the ground to try and predict or inflict fear on people about the Lord coming, And if I'm going to start feeling closer to God because I'm scared I might die, it's already in the wrong place anyway, Like, it's already in the wrong place.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
If you get closer to God, I've actually met people, allow me to use this as an example, people who had contacted or got got hive. So back in the day, they were sure, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. So when they got hive,
Yeah.
immediately they will turn to God. People who used to be drunkards and they will turn to God. I can tell you, even if they died, I think they went direct to heaven. It was a last-minute call, but it worked.
I don't think it works.
It worked.
I don't think it works.
God
No, but I
forgives
feel
no matter how long.
But he knows your heart. He knows you are a sinner, and you're not asking for forgiveness because you actually want forgiveness. You're asking for forgiveness because you're afraid to go to hell.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's what they say. Like there's a difference between those who go in the church and pray, Lord, 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 who won't go to heaven, and there's others who are just quietly, silently there, and they'll still go. Like I don't think that he still knows your heart at the end of the day. So if he knows that the reason why you're giving yourself to him is because you're afraid about the end of the world, then it's not going to work. But you know what? Religion is a tricky subject. All right, clearly. You guys let us know what you guys think. The number is down below.
Yes, let us know how you feel. That's a tricky topic right there.